So this is my first video after that other video. But today I want to talk about something, and this is going to be a story time video. And today I thought it gave me a really good idea. I was going through my Google photos and I found some old Marilyn Manson footage, and here lately I've been listening to a lot of his music because that's the kind of mood that I'm in. So anyway, today I want to talk about how I became a fan. And I'm in this group on Facebook called the Marilyn Manson Cult, and those stories sound pretty amazing in my opinion. So anyway, let's get into the story. So it started in 2002 when we rented the Not Another Teen movie. After we watched the movie, we decided to check out the special features, because come on now, when you get a DVD, that's the rule, you're supposed to check out the special features. And it had the music video to Marilyn Manson's Tainted Love on there. And while we had that, at the time, you can rent a movie for about up to 5 days. So, throughout the 5 days of the video, throughout the 5 days we had the movie, I watched the music video to Tainted Love every day. So, anyway, after watching that music video like 4 or 5 times, I fell in love with Manson before I knew it. I thought he is gorgeous. Well, I still do. I still think he's gorgeous, don't get me wrong. But anyway, so after I became hooked on Manson, well, at the time I was barely 18 and I wasn't really old enough to buy his music yet, because they have on the CDs, on all of his albums, it has the parental advisory label in it. So I couldn't buy any DVDs until any of his albums until I was 18. But luckily, in 2003, well, my mom worked with this one guy that was also a Marilyn Manson fan too, so he burned copies of all of Marilyn Manson's albums for me. Well, he didn't burn all of them, but he burned some of them. He burned like a couple of them, so I'd have them, which was awfully nice. And if you remember me, I want to say thank you again. And I finally went and saw a Marilyn Manson concert, which you're about to see here in just a little while. So, anyway, over time, I became more and more... What the heck, that thing always changes. That thing always changes color. Anyway, it went to green all of a sudden. What a weird thing. But anyway, that's like way off subject. Anyway, at the time, when I was listening to his music, I didn't have hardly any friends. Whenever I had nobody, Manson was there. You have no idea. It was rough. Everybody thought I was different, and it's really okay to be different. I mean, it would be boring if everybody was the same, and I'm not perfect. I'm a human being, just like anyone else. But I was made fun of quite a bit. I had no friends, and every time I tried to make friends, they would always ended up to be two-faced, and they would pick on me. They would turn against me. And whenever I had nobody, Manson was there. He helped me through some rough times. You know, he was letting me know it's gonna be okay. And before I moved out of the group home, I listened to his, he was there for me. Because I was depressed, at the group home. I wasn't happy. And, listening to his music kind of took my mind off of things. And I'd watch a lot of his videos on YouTube, which sometimes I do. I would go to sleep. The sound of his voice would put me to sleep. And around that time, I found out. It was like right after Manson released Pale Emperor. He did a tour, and I could not resist not going. I could not resist. I had to go. And the first attempt, he was doing a show in Oklahoma City, which, due to misunderstanding and miscommunication, that ended up not happening. But, oh well. Maybe that time wasn't a good time, I don't know. But, anyway, which was supposed to be in March. So, a few months later, I found out that he was going to be in Dallas with Smashing Pumpkins. So we got the ball rolling where I can go, and then the young lady who took me suggested the Houston date, so we ended up getting tickets for the Houston show. Because it really didn't matter to me if I went to Dallas or Houston. If anything, regardless, I was going to be in the same building with Manson. And that was really all that mattered to me. So, anyway, here is some footage from when I went to the concert. And please note, he did not do anything weird. If he did, he doesn't roll around, he doesn't crawl and roll around on the floor like he used to, which he might have, I don't really remember. But overall, it was a great show. And please note, my phone died.
Because, I'm recording. Oh my God!
So guys, I will say that was one heck of a show. I gotta be honest with you. But, he did not perform Tainted Love, which, that's kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping he'd play that one because, like I said earlier, that was my favorite show. So yeah, but looking back at that, it doesn't matter if he performed it or not, because either way, I was in the same room with him, and one part I was laughing because I don't remember what he was doing. It looked like he was trying to, it looked like he was doing push-ups or something, but it was funny. And yeah, some of the stuff Manson does on stage, I laugh at him because I think it's funny. But hopefully, if I ever get the opportunity to see Marilyn Manson again, which, will it happen again? It's a possibility. I'm not going to say yes, and I'm not going to say no, because at this point, I know nothing. I don't know anything. It's a possibility. But if I ever do get the opportunity to see Marilyn Manson again, I'm hoping I'm gonna try and film as much of it as I can, but hopefully I don't film, but if something's going on and he doesn't want to be filmed, I'm gonna take into consideration that he doesn't want to be filmed, so that's the only time I probably wouldn't film, is if he didn't want to. But the worst, I heard some rumors about Marilyn Manson that are not true, and they're not true, I like how he either jokes or laughs about the rumors, but yeah, when he was performing Personal Jesus, my phone, died right in the middle of the song, unfortunately. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video, and how did you become a Manson fan? Let me know down below. Peace out, everybody, and have a good day.